can't do this. So primarily my mature customers, I don't use elderly or old, that's me now, but back then I asked them, probably not quite 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, what are you going to be doing for the upcoming holiday? And it was just another unison answer. It was just another day to be alone. So a 20-watt bulb went off my little brain and said, why should this be? I've got a stove, I got a walk-in cooler, I can do a dinner here and get card tables and chairs and stuff. And at first they were real reluctant, why are you doing this? And we have to buy all our groceries from you. And I said, no, I want to get the feeling of the first Thanksgiving, pilgrims and Indians gathering together for the first time. And I don't think you're going to know everybody, you might, but I don't think so. And because one lady, Rose Hanson, that's why we're going into the 49 and a half, but she would come to my store in a cab, and then my butcher would take her home, and he told me where she lived. It wasn't the best living conditions. And I said to her one day, Rose, you come in a cab, and yes, we do take you home. And but she never complained. She said, Bob, my stove is a hot plate, and my refrigerator is my windowsill. So what she did in extreme heat or extreme cold, I have no idea. So she came to the first Thanksgiving dinner, and when we were getting ready to take people home, she came up to me and grabbed my hand and she said, I want to thank you for the delicious meal. But what I want to thank you most of all for is the fellowship and friendship that I haven't had in years. And years ago, where my grocery store was located, Estradale Funeral Home was only half a block from the store. And one night when I got home from the store, back then I normally didn't look at the obituaries, but today I look at the obituaries and okay, you're not in there, you got to get up and go. You're Moline School crossing guard. But anyhow, there it was at the top of the page, Rose Hanson, 91. Her funeral was going to be the next day. They let me in early. And I always think when you go to the funeral visitations and you see all these flowers, what they could be doing for a charity. Well, Rose had none, but before her funeral, Rose had flowers. So it's because of her. We're on this far. And, you know, just to get across to everybody, it's not a charity dinner, never has been. And I don't care what your walks of life or what your financial status is, but if you can bring some good people for a few short hours, I feel it's well worth the headache that you go through ahead of time. But I will say the community, I can't thank the people, the Quad Cities and surrounding areas that support this dinner because this dinner is costly, and you know, they come through. You'll never get a better place to live than the Quad Cities from both sides of the rivers and the outlying towns. They're absolutely superb. I can't speak highly enough of all the people that contribute. And I would get little notes saying, I wish I could do more, but it may be $2 or $5. And I go, hey, that's wonderful, you know. So it's not the amount, it's just that we can go.
And how can people donate?
They can just, it's on your flyer, my address and everything. They can just make it out, the check to Mr. Thanksgiving and mail it. So, I mean, it's even on my check, so it goes through fine.
And how are you gonna do normally you have help with setup and everything. What are you going to do differently?
No outside volunteers. It's going to be ID employees on the inside. And then my two good friends, Connie from South Park Mall, and my longtime good retired Moline School teacher, Vicki Birdsell Baker, the right-hand lady. And let me tell you, gentlemen, if you're single, She's the best one to have. She is married. She's got a wonderful husband, but she is. I can't praise her and Connie enough. They're fantastic.
So how much money do you
It takes around over 20,000.
over 20,000?
Mm-hmm.
How many turkeys will it buy?
I hate how
What about
many.
meals?
It's 200 turkeys. There's
So, you know. And then the leftovers will be, if there is leftovers this year, like usual, it'll be given to the church down the road here, the one 2 blocks down from Walgreens on 16th Street that's on Blackhawk Road. It used to be Maple Grove School. It's been a church now. It's Pastor Donnie, and they come Thanksgiving night, take it all, and then they got coolers, and then they distribute it all out on Saturday morning.
Can you talk about the difference this year between not really having everybody come together as community and instead it's just kind of be a drive up?
Well, I mean, it's going to seem, as the day, on Thanksgiving Day, it'll just seem really different. I think more, well, it can be more then than it is right now because, you know, it seems like, you know, being still in the planning stages and everything, but you know, just not seeing the people sitting down, eating. I've had a DJ for years. I used to have a live band, but then went to the DJ and people enjoying the music and everything. So, I mean, I think that's one big difference, you know, that we all can't be together, but I'm just thankful that we're able to still provide a meal. So, I mean, that's really the number one thing. You know, I mean, I love all to be together with everybody and the music and the dancing and everything, but you know, it can't be. So, you know, you make the best of it, and I think that we're going to make it a good year, a good Thanksgiving, no matter what.
How are you going to avoid everybody wanting to hug you?
Well, you know, there was a gentleman the other day, he said, will you do me a favor? And I said, yeah, what do you need, Ed? And he goes, will you put your right hand on your left shoulder and that? And he goes, that's a hug from me.
Oh, that's sweet.
So, you know, elbow or something like that, you know, it's enough, you know. And the biggest thing is when you hear thank you, but I thank them, you know, for, you know, making it a huge Quad City and surrounds. You'd be surprised how many people come from the surrounding areas. It's just a huge community dinner, and never thought I'd be going into, you know, the basic 50th, but making it 49 and a half. But there's no way that if you would have told me that years ago, I can't say what's in my mouth because I would be beeped right off the air. But anyhow, it's, yeah. I just look at it this way, and I guess this is what the big guy in the sky wanted me to do, to be his turkey and feed his flock. But I never started out that thinking of that's what I was supposed to do.